Estás Bim. It's Been There, Rock That, episode 15.
15.
The usual suspects are in the building. Prance, Robbie,
Yo.
Stilo,
You ready?
Jason on the visuals. Hi, Jason. Prance,
Yo,
how you doing?
it was a blessed week. I'm here, and I'm glad my brother next to me. Happy born day to you.
Oh, boy, here we go.
I gotta salute you properly because that's the first thing that when a man wake up on his born day, like just have close ones around him that want to push you in the right direction of positivity. You know what I mean?
Because
So,
I will go to negativity very
trust and believe. I know. I've been around long enough with you. So, just hail you up on your born day. That's about it. Yo, Robbie, what's good?
Happy birthday, John.
Oh, look at that.
He's been shaking his head at me the entire day. I mean, I've just been. I don't think I did anything outrageous.
Nah. He just Robbie being
Just
Robbie.
Robbie
that's
shit.
all. Yeah.
I'm drinking my second coffee because I've been watching Japanese pro wrestling at wee hours of the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to, spoiler alert, for those who haven't seen Dominion yet. Shout out to Kenny Omega
Mm-hmm.
and Chris Jericho and
Good
the
fight.
Young Bucks. Bunch of Gaijin winning all the titles. So, I'm cooling, waiting for the World Cup to start. Got a new venture on the way. I'll give more details in the coming weeks, but that's about it.
Dope. Stilo.
What's good? Happy birthday to this old motherfucker over here.
Whatever. Old. You're older than me. How can I be old?
Listen, I'm just letting you know what's about to happen to you.
That's
Please.
it.
But, enjoy life. Like I said, good health, prosperity. Chase that bag continuously. Other than that, I'm good. Good day.
Mm-hmm.
Man, got nothing more to say. Been there, rock that conversation with Style. We about to set it off in this motherfucker.
Well, yesterday, June 9th, I broke my fucking phone. So if you're trying to contact me, wish me a happy birthday, I won't see it until
Next week.
Friday.
To
Friday.
be continued. Yeah, exactly.
Friday is the target date because
Okay.
getting a new phone is it's very difficult at this point. Other than that, I had a good week. A lot of working, a lot of talking to people, setting up some new interviews that's going to drop, in the near future. Shout out to Scotty Edge and Paulie Nugent.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's it. That's it in a nutshell. Like I said, it is my birthday, and if you're trying to contact with me, I'm not ignoring you on purpose. I just don't have a fucking phone.
A likely story.
Morse code. Actually, I gotta apologize to you. Usually, I'll be the guy to bring the bottle in today.
Yeah, I guess you want us to drink water on my birthday.
I
But
got
it's okay.
I'm trying to-
agua's good.
But I got you on my comeback on my trip. I'll
Yeah,
have
because
something
you're not even
special
gonna
for
be
you.
here next week.
Yeah,
Jerk.
little island hopping for a little bit, relaxation.
You deserve it. You deserve it.
Yeah, hard work. Got to get some pleasure out of all that hard work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So-
And I want to say, for Apple, fuck you, because I was sitting in the fucking Apple store trying to get a new phone.
There goes
First-
that sponsorship.
Fuck.
The
Listen,
Big Apple. Well,
listen, fuck them.
I got a rebuttal.
Listen, I tried to get a phone. They had me sitting there for like 2 hours. Prince thought I was locked up. I'm trying to get a phone, and they're like, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. They find out I have water damage in my phone, which I didn't even know I had water damage. And then that was it. It's like, okay, well we can't even touch it. So you had me sit there for nearly 2 hours. Fuck Apple, just fuck them.
I'm gonna get killed on the.
Well, I can rebuttal.
I'm
Hold
sure
on.
they got something on the
Hold on.
podcast app that's gonna just like knock us down the charts and.
Good,
So
Oh man.
good.
So that's
Analytics
anything.
gonna hurt.
But I'll rebuttal though. Samsung Galaxy is the shit.
That's
Never had a
great.
problem.
I should have
Great
stayed.
service.
I should have stayed
Camera's
with Android.
great.
Listen, I should have stayed with Android.
Nah, bro.
Potential new sponsor.
But anyway,
Yeah, we're working with them.
okay.
Wait, hold on. So you got an old phone that was halfway out the door anyway. You drop it. It blanks out. You getting calls, but you can't see it.
Yeah.
But you blaming my Apple store.
Yes, I am blaming them because these motherfuckers had me sit in the Apple store. Cause you know how like when you go to the Genius Bar, you gotta make appointment.
course.
Yeah.
So then they had me sitting there. The only thing I'm mad at is they had me sitting there. He could have looked at the phones and saw the water damage because it's a little sticker. They look if it's a different color, it's water damage.
Right.
And then they don't but they had me wait there to him to open up the back. Like, okay, well, we can't do nothing with the phone.
Yeah, to get your account together to get the X. That's what she. They seen the 5, the generation 5
Okay.
phone.
Nah,
They was trying to step him
That's
up.
what. Yeah, they was
They
trying to
do that
level
to
you
you
up.
'cause
And it's
you're
your
sitting there-
birthday. They was trying to help you out. Like, yo, on your birthday,
All they
de-
want to do
you
is
deserve an
fucking
X.
make me spend money. That's
They
all
make
it
you
was.
sit there
Exactly.
looking at all these new products.
No,
and
but
you're
look.
like, I gotta do something.
But
Oh,
Robbie.
the iPad's over there.
Robbie.
The watch is over there.
Set
Li-
you up.
Listen, Robbie. Here's the thing. I did my due diligence and looked on Google.
Mm-hmm.
They used to just open it up and they'll connect the. It's like a port.
Yeah.
And it does a
They-
diagnostics. on
Yeah,
it.
they'll just connect it and they do it for free.
Right.
Back in it, but now since they saw my screen had so many cracks, they tried to do the screen and fix everything. I'm like, no, don't fix everything.
Yeah,
Just plug it back in so I
back
can fucking use it. Fucking dickheads. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna stop ranting.
The story
Thank
of
you.
your life.
I know it's like every week it's something
Every
different.
week.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like this is why people be depressed and stuff. But another thing I want to real before we get into our guests, why are all these people killing themselves?
R.I.P.
Anthony
Anthony
Bourdain.
Bourdain.
You know what I'm saying? Like these guys are very like
R.I.P. Kate Spade.
successful. They got money. They got great families. Why the fuck are you killing yourself?
I mean, depression is probably a twofold thing at least. It's not like a on and off thing. A lot of people think that they'll get the monetary success and that will fill the void of whatever they're feeling, and then they get it and they still feel crazy.
Yeah,
and
just
they
like-
feel like there's nothing else.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I know depression is real and stuff like that, but man, like
It's been rampant.
you know what I'm saying? Like to get to that point where you quote unquote have everything physically and your mental is telling you it's time to check out. That's very crazy.
It's real
Man.
crazy.
Very
That's why
crazy.
it shows you money don't fix everything.
Money is
You know?
listen. Money's very overrated.
Yeah.
You know, because if you don't have that family, if you don't have that person, you know, helping you through these things, like life can be very fucked up.
Yeah. And you know, we in a
like-
world of impressions. Everything's impressions too.
Like Big always said, money, more problems.
You know.
It don't matter what kind of family life you got. You need that support system mentally within yourself. You need to find that within your being
Yes.
before others could find that within you to help or to see that like, yo, they ain't moving like they used to. Yo, let me pull them up. You know what I'm
That's a fact.
saying?
That's a fact.
So you need them close ones to be watching you, and you know that's why it's always good to check in on your loved ones.
Yeah, build
You
with
know?
the homies.
It's definitely good to
Let it
check
out.
in, and if you're going through it, reach out to someone, or if you don't want to reach out to someone personally, therapy is a viable option. There's nothing to be ashamed about.
trust
I'm the
Indeed.
first to tell you, I believe in therapy.
Yeah, so definitely, if you got friends and family, you know, hit them up, see how they doing. You know, you never know what somebody else is going through.
Real talk.
Because we don't need to have this thing where it's like people are dropping like flies, and it's just you know, you find out afterwards that they dead, that they were going through
some
something.
things, right.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck all this social media shit. You
True
know,
indeed.
call your friends, call your families, see what's going on with them.
Facts.
Okay, so we have here. I'll get some guests.
Yes, sir.
We have one half of the legendary New Jersey hip hop group, the Artifacts.
Yes, sir.
The one and the only. Drum roll, please.
Elder Sensei was good, Joe.
Hey.
I was almost late with the roll.
It's all good. It's all good.
Got
And
to
then-
wait for that.
And then L brought a guest too. He my homeboy. He's a rapper too from Jersey. His name is Wisecrack.
What's good?
What's
Yo,
good,
happy
fam?
birthday.
All right.
Polo Pirate, happy birthday. What's up, Brooklyn?
Yeah, I'm good. You know,
Yeah,
I've known
right.
Wisecrack for a long
Yes, yes.
time. So, you know, glad to have you guys here. So L, what's going on?
Well, I like to say what's not. that's a good thing to say.
That's
True
a real
indeed.
good thing.
I mean, a lot of things going on right now. I'm just trying to figure out where to start. Artifacts business. We working right now on an EP. Right immediately with Buck Wow. Probably be 10 joints. We down 5 right now.
Okay.
I would say 8 because we got all the beats for everything. We just trying to lock down the guests and everything right now. I don't want to say too much, but we keeping our fingers crossed. But we are working, touring and everything. We got actually, let me say, if you know anything Artifacts, if you have anything in your crate, we have new things that you can get right now. We have album that we have for all our demo songs that people never heard, the label
Nice.
didn't want to
Dope.
hear.
Dope.
It's called That's Them Lost Files from 1989 to 1992. You can purchase this on Facebook. My man's page is Smoke On Records, and you can purchase it there. $18.99. Vinyl, CDs are coming, cassettes are coming, and we have the reissue for the second album we did called That's Them. Additional songs on there. Brick City Kids, What. I think is a DJ Spinner remix for Getting Hot on there.
Okay.
We have with this package is gonna be like we re-released the record all over again.
Oh, dope.
We're gonna have 2 videos. We shot one for the Artifact single. We're gonna shoot one for the song called The Interview, and pretty much just like giving a young cat something to get back into. If you don't know who we are, pretty much this record is like,
Educational.
exactly. good discovery for artifactual that you can find that you'll like right now.
Cool.
So I'm just always working. Me and Sadat X got an album coming
Yeah,
out.
that's what I was just about to
Salute
say
to
that.
God.
'Cause
I don't want to mess up
Wells.
any questions. or
No,
anything.
no, because we had Sadat on here and he brought it up that you had some. So I was waiting for you to say it.
Yeah,
Like,
co-sign.
Yeah, exactly. Like we've been working on this album, man, like 5-6 years now. Only because I'm working with me and Tame, and he's still in Brand Nubian, and
right.
X put out like at least 4 albums while we've been working on this one album, and I've been working on projects on the side as well. So, along with the process of putting the record together, you have things where it's like the way we're doing it. It's not like we have a label behind us where it's a big budget. We have a deal now, but it's like it's an underground deal.
Okay.
So we doing everything on like
So you still hands on.
yeah,
a lot.
pretty
Right,
much.
right,
Like
Independent with it.
I sat with my man Jake Palumbo, peace to Jake. He mixed this whole record. Besides the records that was already mixed, he blessed me because it was a time where I was just really trying to like this costs, y'all. This thing costs. It's nothing free. But when you got people that you're working with that's considered your family, all the producers, pretty much the guests, Freddie Fox, AG, my man Nutso from Queens, everybody looked at this like, yo, we were gonna help y'all out. We're gonna do this song. Fox saw me and X having a conversation on Twitter and was like, I want to get on. I'm like, I don't have no bread. He's like, did I ask for bread? I was like, when Fox say that, you
That's
just
it.
keep it moving. Like, all
Love
right,
is
cool.
love.
He good to beat.
That's
so
it.
I was like, so that this record, I'm gonna just if I got enough time, this record is for dudes in this room. That's like us.
That's
you
a
talk
good
about-
record.
Where you talk about records where like the feelings you got when you first heard Low End Theory, when you first heard Mecca and the Soul Brothers,
Foundation music.
when you first heard songs that where you heard them in the club and you want to dance to them,
No doubt.
and you could also listen to the lyrics and say, my man is bodying it, but the beat is dope too. So these times we going back to, and we pretty much embrace the 90s era in a way where we made skits where it was just like a beat interlude. We have a scratch interlude where it's like a minute and change. My man just wilding on the scratches. I just told him like, yo, give me a interlude with just all scratches with XL in them.
Wow.
And my man did that, and I was like, whoa, okay, he did it. Like, and shout out to my man P Original, rest in peace. He got like 4 joints on this album where he gave me these tracks before he passed away, and we did him justice with what's happening with this record, and it's just a good addition for me. It's like a good luck charm for the record. He's pretty much a blessing on the record. So I'm like, I told X, we got to have these on here. And the process was like, any beat that I played him, he came to the table with a couple of joints. But anything I played him, I was like, you like this? Yeah. You like that? Yeah. I was like, okay, cool. We just sat there and we made the record together. No, him in another studio, him in Brooklyn, I'm in Jersey.
No
Nope.
email.
He cannot, no. And he say that in one of the songs. Like, and we wanted to tell everybody that the chemistry is there because we was in the same room.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. And like you said, with us gonna respect that kind of album because of our time of listening to good music, like you brought it back how you explain like skits in between the songs. Like that used to be a thing back
Right,
in the
right.
days
wanna
that
hear the
you would
storyline.
look forward.
You
know what I mean?
Redman was good at that.
Exactly.
He wanted to hear that.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's so I already know it's gonna be classic material on that.
And
you
even
know?
with the scratching and stuff, you
Exactly.
pretty much bring back all the elements
Yeah.
of hip hop,
And these young cats, they have to know, we love what we did and what we're doing. So don't get it twisted when we making these records. A lot of cats gonna say like, "Did y'all try to bring a '90s sound?" Like, no, we are the
That's right.
'90s
90s
sound.
sound.
True indeed.
Whatever we do is gonna automatically be categorized in that way because that's what we do. It's just how it's gonna
Exactly.
come out. But on purpose, we was like, "Yo, okay, we're saying this, we're doing," and it wasn't no thing where we like, "All right, we're gonna talk. This gonna be this kind of song. This gonna be the chick song. This gonna be like nah," because like all the songs of up tempo. It's probably like maybe 2 joints that's mid tempo, but everything is fast paced. Everything is energized. Everything is pretty much what you may have missed in a lot of records that
era.
came out in the last few years or even this year. And I'm confident to say that I've heard a lot of albums this year, and I'm confident to say that me and X definitely competing with all these records that y'all hearing. If not, and I'm just saying this in a confident way,
No doubt.
because we've sat there and I've listened to everybody's stuff. And quietly, I've been just putting up posts and things and letting people know and little snippets here, 30 seconds posts and stuff like that. But when you sit there and I can say that I can equivocate, you can smoke 3 L's to this record and a few shots. I'm just saying that in that order like that.
Putting a stamp on it. Putting a
That,
stamp.
that sounds like a damn good album to
I'm
me.
about to say that sound like one of them
Push
albums
play.
you could drive to New
Word.
York to
Exactly.
Cali and
Push
enjoy
play
it
and
all
then
the
go.
way.
Push play and just go.
I
Yeah,
mean,
we
I don't smoke, but I do drink.
But the shots would go.
Yeah, the shots will be flowing.
And it's funny when you say that's one of the things I have with is a pet peeve. I like to have something that I listen to that I could take a long ride, and all it is just on repeat.
Right.
We don't have that type of music around these days. Now it's like 1 or 2 tracks and everything is a bunch of mumbles. You know.
I do like how you led with it being released on vinyl. You talked about CD and cassette as well, because there's a physical resurgence right now.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It's sort of a rebellion against the streaming model, and there are younger vinyl collectors, there are younger cassette collectors. I've been collecting as many contemporary cassettes as possible.
Right.
Got old ass cars, so I don't got much of a choice. But between that and the vinyl, I mean, I think physical copies are doing more numbers as far as music sales than digital are.
And that's over the last 5 years.
Yeah.
So
Last 5 years.
that's a new trend, and I think it's sort of a rebellion. Everything's so instantly accessible. I had some friends come over the other day, and they came over and they saw like my record player, and they saw what I had, and they're like, "Yo, could we use this right now?" I was like, "Yeah, of course." So we fired it up, and they're like, "This is so cool!" Like, and it's like, how do you not have a record player? Like, to me, it's just like I've always had one in my life, but a lot of my peers don't. So
How old are you?
I'm 27.
Okay.
I had to think about that.
You
What
got-
year is it? Yeah, I'm 27.
Little young youth.
One thing you got to understand, a lot of cats growing up, parents, some of them that didn't keep up with the hip hop like we do, didn't have that in their house for them to even see or
Yeah.
even discover. Probably a CD player, but that's about it. So, today's cats, as far as young wise, I think that they just feel like they hit a ceiling. The records can't be so clean. They can't be so digitally clean where it's like, that now, whether producers or just a collector, they like, okay, like I'm hearing about all the sound of how the records sound when they was on tape, when you was recording to tape. When you look at a producer like Adrian Young working with, Ali Shaheed and Ghostface and all them, his music is straight up recorded to tape. So when you watch Black Dynamite movie, when you watch what's my man, Luke Cage and all this, this music is recorded to tape. This guy don't record digitally at all. So he's using the old machines.
You get the imperfections.
Exactly.
You get the
But you get the warmness of it.
warmth,
Like when
yeah.
we was making
Absolutely.
records in the '90s, you was rocking on tape.
No doubt.
Then it got to a point where cats wanted we can curse.
Yeah.
Shit so clean, when you're using keyboards and all this, when they had the Triton keyboard and all this shit and different machines now, where cats just got to a point where it's just like too perfect.
Yeah.
It's no dirt in the music, to where dudes is like, okay, with the vinyl resurgence, they now have a reason to go buy a record player because they see this vinyl and they see 7-inch records, they see 45s.
Yeah.
They go to parties with dudes is playing 45s, so they trying to understand like, why do I have to fuck with this now? I believe because they'll go to a party and see Diamond D playing 45s and Large Pro playing 45s. So, and also when you talk to dudes making the records, they're like, okay, damn, I can afford the spend my money on making vinyl because dudes is really buying this right now. So is a medium for it.
Yeah.
So you got dudes that's your age now consider themselves diggers because they can go to a spot or order online something that they know, these new labels are pressing up
Yeah.
like that.
And now they're becoming collector's pieces
Right.
too.
And
So
now they
Sought
join.
after
Now
as
you're
well.
joining the club of the digging in the crate crew.
Yeah.
It's almost like the exclusives crew now. Like
Right.
now we got that little crew now, diggers. I
Mhm.
connect with you, yo, show me the spot. So now a lot of business now is coming up with these
Exactly.
record
Yep.
spots now too. It's becoming big out
Yeah,
here.
everybody thought it was like Tower Records was gone, Fat Beats was gone. Fat Beats was the one thing
I was,
you
I was
can
at the
go
closing
to.
party
Yeah.
with Rob Swisspin, and I remember that was about
That was
115
crazy, man.
degrees in there.
But to watch them all go from Amsterdam
Yeah.
to New York, I went to the Cali one when they closed.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, wow, like this is like now though you feel a little better because now you have. If you can't physically go in the store like A1 Records,
Mhm.
that's still
Yep.
around.
A1's still around.
You could go there, you know what I'm saying? There's a few spots you can go to, but when you go online now, you see these stores, you have undergroundhiphop.com selling vinyl. And they loving it. 'Cause they like, there's a reason for you to come back to the store. And that was the store that almost closed.
Mm-hmm.
Until my man, what's his name? Young dude brought it back out. What's his name? Dude from Chicago. With the number 3 on his
Oh,
hat.
Chance.
Oh,
Chance
Chance
the
the
Rapper.
Rapper.
Mm-hmm.
He actually put his money into that. And, there's a lot of dudes that want to see this thing keep going.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, well, records a big business now. I mean, you can get there's so many like limited edition records and stuff they're bringing out. Even with the music that's out now, it usually comes out on vinyl, like special edition copies. And you have the record store days that you can get special editions. Like, I mean, I buy a lot of records, but on the low though. You know what I'm saying? But Wisecrack,
Was good.
don't just sit over there like you
Right,
fucking.
Wisecrack look like
say-
you ready to set
like you
it
about
off.
to fall asleep.
Nah, I'm good. Everything good. You know what I'm saying?
Speak on it. What you got going on? Cause you rap.
Yes, I have an album dropping
Yeah,
July.
That's what's up.
July 18th.
Yeah,
yes.
There you go.
Dialogue from the Tears of the Ghetto, featuring Vinny Chase, and dude's birthday today is Mr. Motherfucker Esquire. Shout out to him.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
he actually
Alright.
told me happy birthday, and I was like, oh, so that's why he told me that, because we have the same birthday.
Birthday.
Yes.
Oh, there
Shout
we
out
go.
to him, my dude. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the album dropping July 18th. Production by the Deep Notes, Push Buttons, Architect. Yeah, other people,
Other people like who?
Yeah, man.
Imperative.
Inquiring minds
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
know.
I'll put you on the spot. But anyway, I've known Wisecrack for a long time. You've actually,
MySpace days.
yeah, man.
Yes.
And then you used to come to the house when I used to live on Caton, I think, right?
It was far.
Yeah.
It was far from Jersey.
Yeah, and then you came to my house when I lived in Borough Park. Remember that?
Yeah.
That's another far.
Far from Jersey.
Yeah, but other than that, so L and Wisecrack, you guys rock polo. So what you guys think of the whole retro polo thing? You can start Wise and then L. I'll let L drops his knowledge on it.
I don't like the hype beast that's behind it, though. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see it come back out, but how they doing it? Nah, I'm not feeling how they doing it.
Yes, we spoken about this before.
Like,
L.
Yeah.
For me, it's like, how do I say it right? Like, they gave everybody a chance.
Right.
That's how I look at it.
That's
Because-
actually well said.
because-
Yeah, true.
Because when you look at it from on the surface, the shit we used to wear back then, those are the things people salivate on the line for.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's eBay, whether it's any site, any store on Instagram, whatever, you see those prices for those jackets and shirts,
Right.
and for it to come back in a way, but it was just like overload, like raw. It was like a monster. So it was like, we're gonna just put this on there, that, boom, boom, boom,
Keep
boom.
feeding you and
Like, but
feeding.
so for cats that never even seen these logos in their face, like where we was like,
Right.
when we knew they was coming out, we didn't even it wasn't even an announcement. You just knew, okay, every season he's changing, so you see it coming, but it wasn't no announcement. So with the announcement, it made everybody feel like, yo, okay, I'm a part of it now, which is cool because you got cats that grew up watching us wear this stuff. So now they have their chance. I don't blame them.
Mm-hmm.
But what they also have to understand is when you're doing that, you know, you're gonna look like everybody else. Everybody can't come to the spot looking like the same because everybody got just because you got it. Like you gotta
Speak it.
prioritize
Listen.
how you gonna rock your stuff.
You kind of open up a can right now,
Nah,
boy.
it's just explosion. So it's like, and also too, I tell young cats too, like, you know, if you're gonna search for stuff, you know, the thing that you always say is like, always go for if you're gonna go physically in the store or anything like that, go for the sale first. Because you'll never know what's over there.
Yeah.
You'll never know what's over there. So it's like I just say, you know, get yours. Because always like Prince, I seen you talking, get yours, y'all. Because just always know we don't be thinking that it's not always happening for us. Because we always still popping.
True indeed.
So we always gonna find stuff y'all not gonna find, even if you feel like you catching up. Y'all got years, and Ralph made mad clothes, y'all. He made mad clothes.
You gotta have the experience to see the gems.
It ain't stop on teddy bears and stuff like that. He got mad clothes.
real.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
And me and John always be talking about it. It's like, even though they did the resurgence of the lines, it's like, why you gotta wear it the first day you just got it in your hand? At least let it sit and marinate. Let it marinate.
They don't understand the science.
See,
hold
hold
on.
on.
Science of
Crazy,
it.
man.
John's pointing at me. For context, I have the long bill black and white Snow Beach hat on, right? Which isn't really a retro piece because it's the first time this colorway's ever dropped. So I'm not gonna I understand your shirt's older than me, and I'm gonna like have respect for that. And it looks like it just came off the rack, so I understand that. And I got pieces. I'm gonna have to bring them out. And John doesn't really believe all that, but I mean, what you said about the sales rack is great because a lot of those are gems that are gonna marinate, and over time you're gonna be able to say, like, all the pieces that I really love, I caught for the low. I've never really gotten.
And that's how you're supposed to do it.
And the only piece I ever really overspent for was probably my Indian head knit from '94 because like market rate, you gotta just
Even the street
you gotta
rate.
But
yeah,
stuff
it's
like
just,
that,
you
that
just
makes
got
sense
yeah
to
like
do
that.
that.
That's a trophy piece for me. That's something I wanted since I was like 14 years old. So
But
when
that
I
makes sense
finally
to
had
do
the
that.
means to do that, I was like I couldn't wait to show that off. So, but you know, I mean. There are some pieces, I think it's great to say that because there are pieces in every collection that are going to be gems over time.
Exactly.
And like, it might hit the sales rack now, but if you have the vision to put that piece with something else and like make that puzzle work, then you're going to have a crazy, you know, whatever. You're going to be able to put it together at the end.
And as you make it the gym, really. Like, that's what a lot of cats got to understand, too. Like, it's not necessarily, it's where you make it fresh. You know what I mean? How you put your ensemble together. How you wearing it, like the person you are when it's on. You not the clothes don't make you. You make the clothes.
Yep.
True indeed.
So people gotta remember that.
So John, all of your Air Jordan 1s come from 1985, right?
That's right. Well, I don't wear Jordan like that.
Oh.
So fuck you.
All your Air
Fuck you,
Force
gay.
Ones are from '82. You know,
I
mean,
don't wear Air Force Ones.
Oh.
Keep on going. Keep
I
on
mean,
going.
all right.
Keep
you
on
know.
going.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know, things get released in different colorways and things get re-released because they're dope.
Listen, it's still a retro. Retro's a retro.
A retro's a retro.
No matter because you said the hat never came out, but the design of that Snow
the
Beach
design did come out.
that came out, so it's a retro. So it's no in and no
Just
in
like the
between.
sneakers. It's like the sneakers.
Exactly. Just accept it. As long
I'm
as you
cool.
accept it.
I'm very cool with it.
Right this moment, it's a no-win situation. All I know, Ralph is profiting big time.
I love it.
And a lot of these brothers are
I hope you're holding that stock. 'cause
burning their
that-
check.
Right, yeah, I mean, because like what y'all gotta understand too, like a lot of these are new shirts with just old logos, and they making y'all pay $200 and something for the rugby shirt.
Nope.
Like when we was going in the store, and maybe like an exclusive joint was like $125,
Right.
something like that. But then like we had stores, outlet stores that were selling shirts that was in the store at the same time.
Yep.
BFO, Spot in Jersey. We used to go to Union Center. You go to BFO, and me and Ice used to go in there, and we got to a point
shout
where
out Ice.
word, my man
Always,
Polo
definitely,
Ice. We used to go in there, and I don't know. He's like, yo, L, I found the spots. We used to go there, and the ladies used to bug out because we come in there snatching everything, and we, dudes had jobs, so we was like, okay.
Right.
So we got to a point where she's like, so yeah, we noticed y'all guys only wearing that stuff. So we're like, yeah, but when is the delivery day?
That's it.
She's like, every other Wednesday. We said, okay, so we're gonna come in and pick these and put them there. in the bottom drawer. So when we come back, oh, they'll be there for you all the time.
Before they hit the rack.
Soon as dudes started finding out, she's like, excuse me, do you have a friend who's like tall, light skinned guy? I was like, oh, how did you know? He had on clothes like you guys too. I was like, so you gotta, you had to be exclusive with your spots too.
You saw him following the car.
Right.
I wanted to ask you, being from Jersey, what was the culture, the low culture, like in Jersey?
Well, it was not. It was like our immediate friends. Like, I could run off a bunch of names, but it was, I would say, like, immediately, like, 20, 30 guys that I knew spread around. That when we did come together, and there was a few females too. When we did all come together, it was like we always knew, even like heard stories. Like me and Ice knew Kev. So when Ice knew him a little bit more than me, it was just the fact I would hear him. He'd be like, "Yo, I'm going to New York." Da 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 da. So once the song came out, I was like, "Whoa, okay."
Shout out Boosting Kev.
I
Boosting
was
Kev.
like, "Okay." I was like, that's when we started hearing more stories.
Okay.
We knew not to go to New York at certain times, and I used to hang out in the city all the time.
Right.
As far as like the world, and just go and see certain shows, Milky Way and whatever. And I just like one instance I would say I had. I think I was with a friend, and we was on the train, and we were coming back from somewhere. I can't remember. I think some chick house, and we see them on the train, but it's light. Man, we get off the train. They got off the train. I was like, oh. And you hear them talking, my man with the red jacket. Da, da, da. I was like, oh, let's go. So, but at home, we always knew, who was immediately the people that was rocking, but then we always would know, like, who was watching us. And then I remember when Thurston came to Sensations, we had a spot right down from Penn Station, right up the street, and I saw them in there. And he told me a story. And as soon as he started telling me the story, I said, I know what you're talking about. I already know because I was there.
Them days, all eyes on
yeah,
you.
man. And when he told me the story, I said, yeah. I was like, for everybody got a story where they from. But for us to know that it was cats that knew who we were, like we see dudes coming from Penn Station getting on the bus to go to Willowbrook Mall, and we watching them booths. And we telling some dudes, like, no, don't go there doing that. And just so happened we on the bus and see the dude get in trouble. And Ice was slick with it. I don't know how Ice... Man, Ice used to go in places, and I'm like nervous being by myself doing what I'm doing. I'm watching Ice just like going in the back, got like 4 pants on, Nordica jacket on. He didn't have on when he walked in. I'm like, yo. And he just walking out. I'm like, dude, like he's like, yo, what's up? I'm like, oh my god.
Listen,
So-
Ice is no joke. But
Nah.
I tell you, he's no joke.
Definitely.
But so with the whole Jersey Polo thing, like you guys was actually like even with the hip hop, you was in like that little golden era.
Yeah, because it's different in Jersey when it comes. Our hip hop is like you got Naughty, you got Lords, you got Redman, you got Latifah, you got Lakim Shabazz and Apache, rest in peace. You got mad dudes and we came with where people thought we was from New York.
Yeah, because I saw
Pretty much.
I saw a picture. It was actually Redman, Tupac, and Ice.
Yo, I don't even know how Ice. I was like, did you superimpose yourself? Yo, where was we at, yo?
Exactly. I was like, these motherfuckers been all over.
But I'm like trying to still figure out where, because I got a picture when we was at the Supper Club, and I'm in the picture, and I'm trying to move out the way, but I got caught.
Right.
Because I see Tupac right there. I just spoke to him, and I'm trying to, I got that blue and white jacket on. And the Snow Beach hat, I'm trying to move, but you see me. My man was like, will you sleep? I was like, nah, I'm trying to move. But it was just the fact that Ed O.G. saw the picture. He's like, yo, that's you in the picture with Tupac. I'm like, where'd you get this picture from? He said, my man, because his cousin Teddy said in them. So I see Ice in this picture, and I'm like, yo, I don't remember this, but where was we at, and how did you just get in that picture with them? He's like, I just jumped in and shit like,
Yo,
get in where you fit in.
Because it seems like, well, it not seems like, but the artifacts, I mean, you was doing your thing back, you know what I'm saying? Back
They
then.
was doing their thing.
I mean, you was doing your numbers and stuff. So to see pictures like that and see you guys like all, huddled up and, with the polo and stuff, because even with the whole polo thing, you guys have, legendary pictures of where y'all got damn near every piece on.
And that is like, it's weird, like how with Raekwon. Dude saw Ray in the video with the jacket on. So when we was wearing Snow Beach jackets in the hood, it was only a few cats in the hood wearing it.
Right.
So when you saw him with it on, everybody equated that jacket to him.
Right.
So, it's the same with me. When you watch the videos, even though people don't see it totally, like RL 2000 jacket, Chimo dude pictures. So you see this stuff. It's not a lot of people that had that RL 2000 jacket, and you only see the back of it.
Right.
But it's there.
Yeah.
And people like, okay, I'm going to equate you to that jacket because I heard about it, but I never saw it. So, then too, we were just like New York. I danced.
Right.
I was, so I followed. When we saw y'all first video.
No
I ain't
doubt.
gonna say it. When we saw the video, Ice called me and said, "Are you looking at this?" I'm like, "Yo, I'm like watching this shit, but are you looking at what I'm saying?" It's like every fucking body, like everything is happening right now. Yo, I got off the phone with him. As soon as the video was over, we up in the mall.
Looking for
So
that.
that was the thing
That's
too.
influence.
Was like,
That's influence.
in that era, like I call it the era that counted, it was like Artifacts was doing their thing in their videos with the low pieces. Jiggy was doing their thing. Cellar Dwellers was doing their thing. Everybody was repping pieces in whatever time that single dropped. The
Right.
collection was on their
And
back.
that's what I'm saying. When you see these cats going crazy with $700 for a sweater and $600,
You thinking back in the days like,
You're like, I saw this in the video. I want that.
Yes, that's what it's for.
Can't help
For
it.
real.
but even with the hip hop, that's how a lot of the collectors, like we were talking to someone last over the week, and they were saying that's how they do their studies is from watching Jiggy, from watching you guys with certain pieces. But like, okay, Artifacts had this one, we gotta go out and hunt for that.
Exactly.
Oh, Prance had that shit. You remember when he did the spin? Boom, that's it. We gotta go hunt for that piece. So you guys kind of have the what you call that platform where you leave those visual ideas for the future.
And then,
Just
when
study.
it don't stop, when they still see you now, like
Yeah.
you can
Right.
attest to that
Yeah.
being in Japan.
True indeed.
Dudes in Japan is on it. And it was like, man, and it's like for them, they worship that era. To where it's like, man, I'm just hanging out with these dudes and I'm looking at them look at me. I'm looking at them like,
Right.
damn, you got all y'all crispy right now, but they're looking at me like
Whatever you got, I
up
want.
and down, up and down. I'm like, no. I like whatever y'all learned, and they asking us why cats don't wear stuff like that still back in
Right.
where you from. I'm like, I don't know, but I'm looking at y'all crispy as hell right now. Y'all dope.
And they so next level with the appreciation for the era that you guys pretty much gave them. Their appreciation for you guys is like absolute next level. Like I feel like right now we go through Tokyo, dudes
It'll
will
be
start
off the
bowing
hook.
at your feet,
Yeah.
like yo, Prance. Well, I witnessed it when we
Right,
went down
right,
there.
right.
Everywhere this brother went, it was like yo, Pranza. I'm like, yo, dude.
Shout out to Japan
Yeah,
for real.
man.
Word
Shout out
up,
to all
man.
the family down
Arigato
there.
gozaimasu.
So and I remember one show. These dudes, I think we was in Osaka or Sendai, one of these places, and I'm one song, two songs in, only, and they on the side over here. I see them. These dudes bending down in the club, packed with people, pulling everything out of their back, and they like this, Sensei.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to direct my attention to them, but I'm like, yo, you know what? I see y'all, man. I see
You
y'all.
gotta give him a shot.
Like, yo,
Yeah.
come here, man. I was like, yo, come up on stage. Come on, out there now. So we get it over with. Like 6 of them just came out of nowhere. They flaming, got L. I'm like, oh my God. It was so dope because this is, they filming it. I told my man, yo, please take pictures. And it was just the thing that people at home need to see because they don't understand. Like, I can sit here and knowing we ain't got time, but y'all don't understand. I don't understand sometimes. But for them, when you're there and you're in their face, sometimes they may not know how to express themselves. They may not speak English, but you let them have their moment because, we don't live there. Much as where you can come to New York and you liable to see somebody just walking around down the street and be like, oh, such and such, and take your selfie. But they know we all the way across the other side of the planet.
Facts.
So I appreciate and never take for granted when that happens because it could be nothing right now. You know what I'm saying? Dudes could be not making records. Right?
That's it.
Not even.
You know?
I got
And not to cut you off, but not even just off the records and the shows that we do over there, but just like they support like our merchandise. You know what I'm saying? Like Sensei got a lot of merch that's out in these streets right now, and he always posted on Instagram like definitely follow my dude on Instagram with the merch and all of that, because
Appreciate
he'll show the packages going worldwide that, yo, I'm taking these to the post office. It'd be like 15, 25 hoodies, t-shirts, whatever it
For
takes.
real.
5-panel hats. He got it. So check him out definitely on that. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Steve.
But yeah, I was going to ask you guys, both Prance and Sensei, have you guys grasped the impact that you guys put in the hip hop fashion world worldwide? How have you felt seeing what's going on now with what you guys contributed?
I'm very conscious of it, because when you say this, when you go around, I go to dude, like everywhere. I don't care where you at. You'll find some dudes, 3, 4 maybe, and they will come up to you and they got their joints on. They come up to you, go, yo, take a picture. So it's like, for me, if they don't see us like that, they like, what's going on? 'Cause I grew up looking. I'm gonna say this too. I grew up looking at Brand Nubian like how these cats look at us. So when you watch Pooba from Sexy video till now, he's still clean,
Right.
Still dapped up, still loaded up.
Haircut
what I'm
the
saying?
same and everything.
Everything.
That's it.
So it's like, I always said to myself, when we get on, I'm gonna make sure whoever's following me, I'm gonna make sure they don't ever see it, because I have rules to being whatever you want to call it, star, semi-star, whatever. It's just that you have to be conscious to know that these dudes are looking at you in a way that you would never think that they are. They look up to you. They're a hero, superhero. When you get on stage, your cape is on, your uniform is on. These are uniforms that we wear, and these dudes look forward to seeing us come in uniform like this. So I know that when they watching me and they looking at me on stage, they looking at my feet, they looking at my pants, they looking at my shirt, they're like, okay, my man is just like how I thought he would come
Right.
in the spot. So after he's finished, I'm gonna take this picture with him, because they all behind me, got on low too, and making sure I see what they have on. So I'm like, at the end of the night, show was over, we at this, wherever we at in the club, they all like, let's go.
That's
go.
it.
Like, yo, and and I love it, because it could be the opposite. You know what I'm saying?
Real
It could
talk.
be, nothing.
Real quick.
It could be nothing.
Yeah, but on my part, I'm definitely humbled. You know what I mean? Whether it's worldwide or just somebody around my way on Church Ave, I still buck into people that be like, yo, Prance, you still stay with that low, my dude. You know what I mean? And saying it not on no jelly like, yo,
They
he
like it.
thinking he like, yo, the dude stay clean. That's what I could always
day
respect
one.
about Prance. You know what I'm saying? And always got a dance for you. You know what I mean? So I gotta take it as what it is, like, and what Sensei's saying, that they still keeping you relevant up to this day, because there've been many moons, we've been hitting many stages and many planes that, it could stop within a heartbeat. You know what I mean?
True.
So you gotta respect it daily, you know?
Yeah, much respect to y'all brothers.
Just going back to the appreciation worldwide, I feel like, especially when it comes to merch and physical copies, a lot of that's going. I think it was Steele who touched upon this on our show. A lot of those copies are going to Europe. A lot of them are going to Japan. Like, what do you think it's going to take to increase the sort of support stateside? Like, because he's like, I'm not shipping a lot to Brooklyn. I'm not shipping a lot to New York. I'm not shipping a lot, here. But all the stuff's going over there. So is the New York or the tri-state area rap fan jaded? Are they just not trying to support shit? Like, or is it just is life too expensive in New York to be buying stuff?
They clueless. Because a lot of cats out here, like I run into every day, that know that I do music. They still like, yo, so you still, like, yesterday spoken with my man. He's like, yo, you still doing your thing? It's like, yeah, yes. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to explain. Like, home, you're used to it. You're spoiled. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so it's out of sight, out of mind. When you talk about a cat in Europe, now they get shows year round, whether they get a festival, whether it's a tour coming in the city. Every day is a show from somebody from here in Europe right now, and you can look at the flyers and see it. But it's funny you said that, because I'm trying to do that at home. Even if we have to be at these shows and scream at dudes in the show, like, yo, you cannot sit here and tell me that Europe love hip hop more than we do, and I love Europe like home.
Right.
I go to Amsterdam right now. You drop me off, I know where the hell I'm going. But it's just the fact that it shouldn't be that way. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't have to be you watching me on stage all the way across the other planet live on the phone to believe that we still making these records that's relevant today. So with in this information, these phones, you still got to do asking me if we still making records, but they'll see me on stage on the phone.
Do your Googles.
And it's like, and it's crazy that you got to tell your boy, yo, man, Google me. Like, you shouldn't have.
And it's your boy.
And as fans, and it ain't just in New York, it's just America, period. We don't follow your artists like you should to say, how can I get a shirt? Artists, I'm going to say this to y'all, mostly. I'm going to say it like this. Stop going to y'all shows and don't have no stupid-ass merch. Please stop that. Y'all got thousands of people in y'all shows, and y'all not having nothing at the table. It's ridiculous. You are losing money.
Yep.
You are cheating yourself out of bread. And it don't even cost that much to get these shirts made. You got dudes that got machines to go straight to goddamn garment. Stop playing. They cost $10 to $12 to print up a shirt. Thank you.
And to piggyback off of Robbie, what I realize is I think the market, as far as with Ralph and everything, they're looking at it that the spending power, even though we think we spend a lot of money overseas, they spend bread.
Word.
Yep.
There is no boosting or scheming down there. Them Japanese kids, 11 to 20, they're going up there spending thousands of dollars.
And you'll have a dude,
no
you'll have a dude come here and still in New York.
Yeah.
Buy the shit here and
exactly.
go back home, go back there.
Yeah. Same
gonna
thing
buy
with
it.
Europe. And you got to remember, it's all about a profit thing, too. The currency is stronger. And even us here are shopping through Europe to get certain pieces. So it's a science I've grown to realize with how they're doing this. It's not that we can. For one, we don't have that appreciation here no more.
Right. No.
We don't.
For nothing.
For nothing. Like you guys, truth be told, I've probably told Prance this stuff. You guys should be walking around here like, yo, that's foundation right there. That's foundation. These are the dudes. Bro, you'll find dudes who don't speak English. We'll see him and be like, yeah, that's Prance. And they know. And then not only they know the history. They know the shit from 80s to present time and can identify you just from their experience of seeing. So as far as with us here, we let our shit go like it's garbage and let everybody overseas just appreciate it more than we do.
And I think in Japan, it's like it's a societal thing, just where whatever people in Japan become obsessed with, they become obsessed with it. And like whatever their interests are, they will just go so hard about it. And it shows into even the products that come out of Japan. Like look at the denim that comes out of Japan. There's just like a certain care and meticulous nature to everything that's done. So for the people who love hip hop out there, they're going to do everything, every element. They're going to do it to the extreme. And I mean, when I was out there, it was just really eye opening to see how people find what they love and just become obsessed with it.
And they still fuck with what's dope.
Facts.
That's the first, like, for them to be like wearing. It's like it's not even say wearing. It's like they know what the style is, and they're trying to figure out why here in America, in New York, immediately why they abandon it.
Right.
Why it's gone. I was 2013. They showing me pictures of like not just rappers but just regular people. Like, yo, why is he wearing that? Why is that so tight? Why this don't look like? And I'm looking at them. They all got on baggy jeans, and, but it's new. Like even when I look at Superdry.
Yeah.
I go to Superdry tomorrow. Like, y'all want me to wear y'all clothes?
Right.
Cause this look like what we used to wear anywhere.
True indeed.
But it's just the point of it's a style thing that they're looking at to say like, yo, this era for us is what we're latching on to because from say 94 to 98, hip hop wise, that's when hip hop died. 98. So when you talk about hip hop died in 98, the whole style died, the whole everything about it. So when they see anybody that's close to us and go there, and they just like, and you're still like in their eyes relevant to a point where like they pick who comes to Japan. You don't just go.
No.
You don't just go there and like, oh, well, we're gonna do a tour. No, there's a guy there, and it'll be another guy, and they known for like Toshi, DJ Toshi, like that.
Salute.
Toshi is a true soldier. Even he's back in Japan right now, trying to get his visa to come back. So he got to update all the info and do everything all over again. But he stayed long. But it just like they come to New York and hang with him, and he's hanging with us. They like, damn, you got the open door to what we remember was dope, and he's, you know, you embrace that. We embrace him. So when you talk about these guys, you know, on something, they're on it because they're like, yo, I'm getting something from it, and I'm learning something. But then when we get to go, a lot of cats hit home don't get to go nowhere. Don't get to go to Europe. So, you know, you look at the festivals, you can look at the lineups. The majority of the dudes that you're going to see from our era is always going to be whether Artifact, J. Rue the Damager lives in Berlin,
Yes,
so he's
he
always
does.
going to be
Shout
there.
out J.
So you got J. Rowe from the Alcoholics. He lives in Sweden in Malmo. So when you talk about dudes redirecting where they live, to, you know, but he's out there. Cool. But now you're not just an artist. Now you're a teacher because you work at a school that teach hip hop, and they leave you in charge of, you know, like how they have cats here in America teach school, but they teach classes and how to do windmills and how to flow on the mic, how to pop, and you know, all this stuff. Like, so we don't, the things that they embrace that we had back in the day, they still do.
Yeah.
And we don't. So that's the problem. So when we selling merch at the tables, we doing shows, hey, I don't want to see y'all just at the bar, man. Hey, go over there and, you know,
Mingle
I'm
with
coming
the
to your
people.
city right now. I'm coming. I'm showing that I got merch coming. My bag is open. Look, pictures of the shirts in there. Meet me at the table.
Don't have an $80 bar tab at the show and not pick up any merch
Word,
on the way.
shirt
out.
only
Exactly.
$20, $25.
Exactly.
And don't put your drink on the table because it's gonna spill on the shirt. Don't
With
mess
your
it up.
$9 Coronas.
Look at this, $9
That's
Coronas.
real though.
But yeah, back to what you was saying. I just think America just they go pretty fast with everything. So it's like they don't have that appreciation for music or anything, or fashion. You know, it's like here today, gone tomorrow. Instead, but I think in Europe it's a little bit different. Like if something is dope, they'll stay on it, and they'll have you'll have a little audience to where they won't never forget it. But America just like, you know, it's just like they have like a snobbish kind of attitude when it comes to certain things. Like, okay, well, Kanye's the best rapper in the world. We're just gonna stick with Kanye. And then if you got, you know, the artifacts, or you got Ziggy and these people, they think just because that they did stuff years ago that they're not good now. You know, so it's just like,
See, but out there you can live. It's like also like how when jazz back in the day, all the jazz artists had to go over there to be
Went
popular.
to England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be popular. So when you're talking about us going there, they're not looking at us as you know, they're looking at us coming there like, okay, the realness has come. Like, I had a talk with this dude in Duisburg, Germany, and he came to the show, and the show ain't even start yet. I'm setting up my merch table. Him and his wife, his dude's German, his wife is African. He came to the table, instantly bought merch. His girl bought some shirts and shit like that, but he just started asking me questions. And I'm just like, he was just asking me like, how do you feel, you know, being in the game so long and not being so like, not say like a Kanye West, but like far as money, millionaire. And I let him talk, and then he asked me another question, and I just knew he was. After a while, he's like, okay, this dude is a hip hop scholar, dude. He's testing me out or whatever. But then he said, when he said that, and he said it again, like dug deeper, like, you know, to say almost like, do you feel bad that you didn't make it as big as you wanted? And I just like, my man, now we going there. So I said, let me tell you something. I said, right now, you talking to me, you should be blessed. You know why? Because I ain't even supposed to be here right now.
Facts.
For a lot of the records and artists that have come and gone, I'm the least one you would expect to still be here, coming on tour, making records, and messing with snow goons and all this stuff like
That's
that.
real.
So be grateful, because I am. So when you talk about the money part, now, and Mr. Cheeks is standing here watching me talk to dude, so I'm getting hyped up now because I told him, I said, see, man, you're going to make the passion come out. When the passion gonna come out, now we're going to have a problem because, you know, he's saying more questions before I can even answer the one I wanted to answer. So I just, like, you know, I stepped back from him, and I just bent down, and I was like, see this right here? I started smacking the ground like, we're in Germany right now, and you're asking me questions about being popular. It's going to be a bunch of people in here tonight.
Looking for you.
See this show. And you're going to be watching me do this show. And you're going to remember what you said to me after the show's over. I'm going to come back to you. I don't know if you smoke or nothing like that, but you're going to buy me a shot. I'm going to smoke some weed. And we're going to talk about after the fact. Because when you're saying that, it's like almost like to say, like, are you saying I'm not supposed to be here because I didn't make $1 million and sell 1 million records? Because if you look at the situation right now, when you have a little bit too much, you crash.
Exactly.
No doubt.
Yeah,
You could be chilling all day, dude. Like you can have everything.
Hmm.
But if you're not happy in what you're doing this, I'm happy. I'm happy telling you right now that I'm not a millionaire and I'm standing in front of your face in Duisburg, Germany right now. Cheeks looked at me and just
That's some real shit.
he walked away. He walked away.
That's what I'm about to say.
And now, and I was like, yo, my man, what is your name? He's like, Martin. I said, come on, give me your phone. I took his phone, gave him my number. He took me, and we on WhatsApp now. I can
That's
show you
it.
right now. My man
Right.
talking to me. Still more questions. What do you think about the game? What do you think about Houston? But that's how you have these relationships with these people where they want to know what's wrong with your home.
And that's the crazy thing too. It's like the social media opened it up now. Like how you said, now you could just hit them on your DM, stuff like that. Like we've been traveling the world prior to social media.
That's a
like
fact.
they used to find us
Right.
to get out there and do shows. So now the social media just opened it up for them to just hit a DM like, yo, Sensei, what you doing on these dates? Yo, I got something for you.
Word. And it's easy.
And,
That's
and,
it.
and stay within your calendar too,
Right.
so
True
where you
indeed.
gonna be in there.
True indeed.
Yeah.
Wow, that's wisecrack. You got anything to say?
I'm taking notes. I'm taking
Nah,
notes.
see, look,
I'm
'cause
taking it
I
all
was gonna
in,
give
you know
a
what I'm
shout
saying?
out for that golf
Damn, this
polo
mother-
shirt
this
though.
motherfucker nodding
Thanks,
off
thanks.
over here.
Nah, I'm good.
Look,
Everything
that-
good.
that-
Everything
that
good. I'm
is-
taking notes.
That is an example. Everything we just said, he's an example and a child of that.
That's a nice shirt, sir.
Yeah, we
Thanks.
salute,
Thanks.
we salute you with that.
How old was
though.
that? How old you when I met you?
I don't know, age. Like it was back in 2000.
Okay.
Montclair State. You performed there, and you came to Dr. J's when I worked at Dr. J's.
True that. Wow.
And
So-
then look
I
at-
remember.
And then,
I
and then
remember.
look, and then we started making records. And that's,
Look at
that's
that.
my man.
each one teach one type shit.
doubt.
You know?
Look at that. Look at that wisecrack.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Brick City. You know what I'm saying?
Always, always.
South Ward, Hooterville. You know.
Listen, don't be scared of the mic. The mic is your friend. Just talk into it. It makes noise. But anyway,
Yeah.
we're running out of time. So, L, where can they find you online?
Well, you can find me on Instagram, Sensei from NJ. You can find me on Twitter, L the Sensei, ELDA. Everybody be like the. There's no slang, is the. So ELDASENSEI. You can find me on Facebook with my government first, Elliot L the Sensei Williams. It make you do that. So I'm accessible, y'all. Just hit me up. I don't bite. I make music.
There you go.
Wise.
You could check me out on Instagram, WIZECRACK. On Twitter, WIZECRVCK. I got tons of videos on YouTube. Check my SoundCloud. The album Dialogue from the Tears of the Ghetto, July 18th. Yes.
Prance.
Coolness.
Yo,
Yeah. I'm about to say, you forgot. That's your day.
Yeah, he
Gotta say
forgot his little
coolness.
thing. He always say coolness.
check it out. Prance Low 24/7 at IG. I want to salute Rack Low. We was talking about all this Japan talk. Him in the apartment, they're doing a polo battle, and he's performing out in Tokyo, June 23rd. So I want to salute him on that. All day, 2 L's. And happy 30th to my almighty Low Lives.
Low lives.
30th anniversary.
Right. 2
All my
L's up all
OGs,
day.
all my
Shout out to
fallen
Thurston.
soldiers. Yes. Shout out to the generals. You already know what it is. Salute.
Did you say where they can find you at? Or you
Nope.
just-
Yes, I
yeah,
did.
he
That
did.
was the first thing I did.
Okay, Flatbush
Prayers,
Corner.
prayers give it a come on, I'm on my
Gotcha.
shit.
Robbie.
Robbie Fingers, ROBBIEFINGERS, Twitter, Instagram.
A lot of spelling.
I mean, it's kosher, you know, it's regular.
Keep it simple.
It's always kosher.
At Gmail, if you don't hit me with your SoundCloud, but if you want some business inquiries, you know what I'm saying, we could do something. Media consultant.
Jesus. Stilo.
Well, I'm gonna hit cover all the info. For one, my Instagram is STELO1009. Instagram. Also, if anyone want to email us for any conversation, maybe making an appointment to sit with us, you can hit us at beenthere_rockthat_ as usual, we here, conversation with style. We give you the fly shit, talk fashion, style, kicks, hip hop, all that good shit. Salute.
Okay, and on that note, we still have some pins available on eBay if you want to purchase one. Double J Vintage is the store. That's about it.
Follow the
this
Instagram. Been there _rock
that was Stilo's thing.
Nah, you
Oh
just
no,
look at the
actually
Gmail.
no. Thanks for the cosign.
Subscribe on iTunes. Repost on SoundCloud. Do all that shit. Support the movement.
Follow on
Word,
Spotify.
Follow on Spotify.
Support.
You know?
Oh, follow on YouTube now.
Yeah, we have
Yeah,
the YouTube now.
What's
so-
the YouTube again?
Been there, rock that.
There you go.
It'll pop up. But anyway, thanks again for L and Wisecrack for
Salute L.
sitting there.
Wisecrack.
Salute.
Salute.
Definitely.
Thanks for having us.
for sitting there not
Appreciate
saying anything for the whole
Man,
time.
come on now. I was taking the notes.
Yeah.
I'm
doing
doing
this
this
homework.
listening.
I'm sure. We'll have
Oh,
a
shout out to our cameraman Jason in the building as usual.
No
you
doubt,
know.
no doubt.
Okay, so yeah, and yeah, that's it. You can find me on Instagram. I don't have a phone, so I will not respond to you.
Morse code.
Anyway,
Throw a letter in the bottle.
Happy born day, boss.
thanks.
Happy birthday.
Thanks,
Happy
Engine
born,
Room, for
John.
having us here. This is episode 15. Been there, rock that. Ciao.
Coolness.
Coolness. Appreciate you.
Peace.
Appreciate you.
That's about.
Oh, sorry. Thanks.
Make some business happen, no doubt. Appreciate you.